place I can go. Street life, it's the only life I know. Street life, and there's 1,000 parts to play. Street life, until you play your life away. You let the people see just who you wanna be, and every night you shine just like a superstar. That's how the life is played, a tempting masquerade. You dress, you walk, you talk, you're who you think you are. Street life, you can run away from time. Street life, for a nickel or a dime. Street life, but you better not get old. Street life, or you're gonna feel the cold. There's always love for sale, a grown-up fairy tale. Prince Charming always smiles behind a silver spoon. And if you keep it young, the song is always on. Your love will pay your way beneath the silver moon. Street life, street life, street life, oh, street life. Yeah. I play the street life because there's no place I can go. Street life, it's the only life I know. Street life, and there's 1,000 parts to play. Street life, until you play your life away. You let the people see just who you wanna be, and every night you shine just like a superstar. That's how the life is played, a tempting masquerade. You dress, you walk, you talk, you're who you think you are. Street life, you can run away from time. Street life, for a nickel or a dime. Street life, but you better not get old. Street life, or you're gonna feel the cold. There's always love for sale, a grown-up fairy tale.
What is up, guys? I hope you guys all were really lucky today and got everything you wanted on the biggest Funko Pop hunting day of the year. I had a pretty good hunt. I'm about to share it with you guys right now. I also want to point out one of my subscribers, Tony Vuong, I hope I'm saying your name right, but this guy went out at 6 a.m., stood in line at box lunch, got himself a white plasma glow-in-the-dark Duck Dodgers. Pretty awesome. That's a real pop hunter right there. Good job, man. But yeah, wanted to share my hunt. And yeah, let's get started with some of these Star Wars pops. I'm going to start with these ones because these ones were the only two that aren't SDCC exclusives. These are from the Celebration in Europe. But yeah, I was able to get the Celebration Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. They only had 5 each of these at the GameStop I was at, and there was about 20 people waiting. Luckily, I took my minions with me, and I was like, look, girl, you're going this way, you're going that way. We're getting those Star Wars pops. That's priority for you. I'm going to get the other ones. You make sure you get get the False God, you know. We had a whole game plan going, so yeah, lucky to get these. It was pretty funny. They opened up about 9:50, and by 10 o'clock, everything was gone, except for a couple of pops. Pretty nuts. At Hot Topic, I was able to pick up the BB-8. Really cool. This is actually like the heaviest pop of the normal size ones. This BB-8 is pretty solid. And he's the one with the thumbs up, the little flame. You know, I would totally buy a lighter that was like this, where you click BB-8's head and the flame comes up. That would be freaking awesome. But yeah, really happy to get this one. Definitely going to replace my old BB-8 because this one is way, way cooler. Here's another one of my pickups from Hot Topic. Hot Topic was just as crazy. There was about 20 people there. They opened up at 9, so that was pretty perfect. You know, so we hit Hot Topic first, then moved over to GameStop because they opened at 10, well 9:50. But yeah, this is another one I really wanted. You know, I'm not disappointed with this one. I think he looks really cool. I wanted a Suicide Squad Batman, except for from the glam shots and from the artwork on the box, his outfit is supposed to be a lot grayer, his body armor. And right here, it's that light gray that they did for the Batman vs. Superman one, which I wasn't a fan of. To me, it looked a little unfinished. This pop would have been perfect if they would have made him a few shades darker. It's still cool, but yeah, this guy needed to be almost solid black. It would have been way better. Fortunately, Hot Topic was pretty well stocked. They had probably the most of. They had a lot of Pajama Jacks. They had a lot of Batmans and a lot of BB-8s. It's what they had the most of. They only had a few of the other ones. They weren't super well stocked, but they did have a lot of these, and there was a lot of people. Luckily, one of my girls was able to go. You know, everyone was waiting by the main door, but one of my girls was smart enough to go to the side door, and she went in there and she grabbed the ones that were less stocked, because she was looking through the window, grabbed the ones that were only 5 or 6 of, you know, just grabbed them all, and then we decided which ones we wanted and everything. So yeah, lucky to get that, because yeah, Hot Topic, there was a ton of people, man, and everything went really fast. So yeah, it was pretty insane. But yeah, I'm really liking this Jack Skellington with the storybook, the scientific method. His face is actually, it's all sculpted in there. It's not painted. Well, it's painted, but it's his eyes are indented. His mouth is actually sculpted. So is his nostrils. Really cool looking one. This is one of the favorite ones I've picked up today. It looks really awesome. Also at Hot Topic, picked up this Olivia Moore. They didn't have that many of these. I want to say they might have had about 15. Not compared, like the other ones, they had so many, but this one they didn't have too many, so I had to snatch this one up quick. Luckily, the box is perfect. The paint job is perfect. She looks really cool. Really well done. Looks like there's going to be 2 other ones. One with the safety glasses and one where it looks like she's eating some brains. Pretty cool. This is where it started to get a little tricky at Hot Topic, because they didn't have very many of these. And these ones literally were all gone in about 5 minutes. We went in there, we grabbed our stuff. We were still in line to pay, and we looked over, and these were all gone. These went so quick, but they're really cool. I believe these are probably the biggest Popeyes I've ever seen. They're freaking huge. I really like that they made the boxes different colors, and even on the sides, they alternate the colors too, depending on what's on the box. Really cool. I wasn't originally going to pick these up, but once I saw them, I had to have them. The Powerpuff Girls I used to watch them all the time back in the day. Really funny. So yeah, glad to pick up this set. And these are just first to market, but still wanted to get them. Still like them with the SDCC sticker on there. At the GameStop, they had a ton of these guys. This is what they had the most of, like just a buttload of Cowboy Deadpools. I wasn't originally going to get him, but I actually think this one is well done, and he's probably the most different from all the other Deadpools, because I do like the horse head and the cowboy hat. I don't have a whole ton of Deadpools, so it's not like I'm adding like another, like a 15th Deadpool into my collection. So I just have a few. I think I have 3 Deadpools. So one more wasn't too bad. I kind of like this one. I have a pirate Deadpool. I might get rid of the pirate one and just kind of replace them with this one, because this one is pretty cool. And I would say, besides a Deadpool, they had a lot of these too. Not as many as Deadpool, but they had a good amount of these. And, this guy, he looks a lot better in person than he does on the glam shots. I don't think pictures do him justice, because he does have a really nice finish on his head. And they're not all the same. I wanted to get one with a lot more of this like varnishing on it, just because it makes it look more like a big metal statue. And the false god is painted on there really well. But yeah, this reminds me of the patina pops, where they look cool in pictures, but until you have like a patina pop in your hand, you can't really appreciate how good they look. So yeah, I definitely wanted to pick this one up. And yeah, even though there was a lot of these, by the time I left GameStop, by the time I was done paying, there was about 3 of them left and about 10 Deadpools left and nothing else. Pretty nuts. And this Burning Walker, this is what Comic-Con exclusives are all about. I mean, this guy is really cool. You know, like, you can tell they saved their best pops for the Comic-Con. And this is definitely one of the coolest ones. Even if you don't collect Walking Dead, even if you're just a zombie fan, you gotta get this one. I mean, even if you're just a pop fan, this guy looks really awesome. He's got the flame effects everywhere, like on his shoe, on his chest, on his arms. Definitely, you know, a bunch on his head. The paint job is awesome. That flame effect is awesome. When I see this flame effect on this one and on the Firestorm, it just makes me wish that they would have made the Diablo from Suicide Squad with his hands out like this and some of that clear, plastic flame that they do for these guys in his hands. I think that would have made that pop probably the coolest one in the whole Suicide Squad line. I'm surprised they didn't come up, with something like that for the con. That just seems like it would be a Comic-Con style pop. But yeah, really happy with this Burning Walker. He looks really, really awesome. I feel like this is going to be really sought out, and he's probably going to jump in price really, really quickly. Really cool. The only thing I picked up at Barnes & Noble was this Violet Beauregarde. I have Willy Wonka, and I kind of want to get some more of the kids, but I think this is definitely the coolest ones. I noticed that at Barnes & Noble, all the boxes, didn't have the nice crease on here. I mean, look, it's just rounded off. None of them really had a great paint job. If you look close here, her hairline isn't the best, but this was the best one of, I don't know, they might have had 10 of these. Barnes & Noble didn't have that much. But yeah, the Snoopies were all fucked up, all of them. The paint job was so horrible. I was going to get it, but literally of the 10 Snoopies they had, I couldn't find one with a decent paint job. And not just oh, okay, I'll forgive a few things here and there. Every single line was bad. Everything was bad about it. And it was just so tiny. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to pay $15 for a tiny little pop with a horrible paint job. And the Harry Potter 3-pack was cool, but I'm not a Harry Potter fan. So I was like, oh, I'll leave that for somebody that's a real fan. And the other guy, I think his name is Newt something from the new movie. Don't even know what that is. But those ones look pretty cool. But yeah, Barnes & Noble was pretty disappointing with the overall boxes and paint job, and yeah, pretty bad. But this one is still pretty cool. I wanted to get it to go with my Willy Wonka. I also picked up some rock candies. I wasn't initially going to get this Harley Quinn, but when I saw her in person and how detailed and how colorful and cool she looked, I was like, yeah, man, let's snatch that one right up. And this Catwoman, I was going to get. Catwoman is one of my favorite characters of all time. I have to get almost anything Catwoman, especially if it's exclusive. Really, really cool looking. I think they got a new rock candy fan. And after getting these two, now I kind of want to get... I want to get that modern Batgirl, that Harley Quinn, and definitely classic Wonder Woman. But I'll probably end up getting all of them. Yeah, I'm really liking these figures. It was crazy. Hot Topic only got 2 of each. I was like, man, when we were looking through the window, I was like, I don't know, man. One of you go straight for that Catwoman and Harley, because, I mean, there's 20 people out here, and there is 2 of each. But yeah, lucky to get both of them, because, yeah, some people wanted these. When we had them in our hands, they were like, oh, dude, you sure you want those? I was like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, dude. we're buying them all. Well, not all of them, but yeah, we had 2 of the 4, but yeah. These ones, I think they definitely should have got more of these. I think they underestimated how much people wanted these. Now on to the big boys. Got the 6-inch Doomsday. This is another one that I wasn't sure if I was going to get or not, but when I saw him in person, he looked pretty awesome. And I was like, I gotta get him. I have every other single Batman vs Superman pop. How am I not gonna get the Doomsday? And I don't know. I really like Batman vs Superman. I know some people don't like it. It does have its flaws, but hell, man, it was still awesome to me. And to see Wonder Woman in action was just amazing. So I had to get this Doomsday. I think the GameStop only got 4 of these. There was 1 left by the time I was leaving, but yeah, we left before 10. We were in there for like 5 minutes. It was crazy how fast everything was going. But yeah, not a lot of people were picking this guy up. Of the 4, I was surprised that there was still 1 left when we were leaving. But yeah, I'm sure that guy was picked up within the next 10 minutes anyway. But yeah, really cool. He looks way better in person than he does in the glam shots and in this artwork. The artwork isn't that great. But yeah, he's not bad. And this was one of my main priorities today. Big Game of Thrones fan. This is one of my favorite characters. Spoiler warning. When Ramsay shoots him. Oh, God, I was so upset. I was like, couldn't they just kill Ramsay and, like, be done with him? Did he have to take out Mag the Mighty? Like, this guy was one of the coolest parts of the show. Big, giant, quiet warrior. Yeah, this guy was really cool. Had to pick this guy up. Hot Topic only got 6 of these, and these were the first to go. Everybody that was there, like, snatched them. There was people there that just wanted this guy. They went, they grabbed it, they hugged it like it's a baby while they were waiting in line. But yeah, was able to get one. Perfect boxes. I got perfect boxes for everything. I was really happy that all the boxes were pretty good for the most part at all the stores. Barnes & Noble was the only one that had some dinged up boxes already. I'm like, how are these boxes messed up? These boxes already look like they've been on the shelf for, you know, a month, and they're brand new. They just came out today. I was like, I don't understand what Barnes & Noble does, but yeah, great box for my Mag the Mighty. Really happy with him. He looks really, really good. Looks like a pop. Looks like the guy from the show. Really awesome. And just like the rock candy, I bought another Funko line that I was never planning on collecting. But you know what? If they start putting Dorbs in 3-packs like this, I don't know, for some reason, they look really, really cool in the 3-pack for me. And they're not putting the big stickers on here anymore, so you can kind of take them out and put them back in the box if you want to display them. And that appeals to me. But yeah, of course, Catwoman Dorbs. My favorite Catwoman of all time, the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman from Batman Returns. I have to get it. I'm glad they put her in the middle and not Batman. Awesome, awesome. I'm really hoping that eventually we get a pop of her, a vinyl vixen of her, a rock candy of her, everything. My favorite Batman villain. The Batman looks really cool too. These are some of the coolest looking Dorbs I've ever seen. I think these ones have definitely turned me into a Dorbs collector. I just wish all the Dorbs came in 3-packs because I think they're just awesome in a 3-pack. I'm really happy I got these. And yeah, so GameStop only had 1 of these. They had just 1 Batman Returns Dorbs. So yeah, luckily one of my girls went in there, snatched it up real quick. Like that was the first thing she grabbed. Just boom, grab this one. And also, bam, the X-Men Dorbs. X-Men was one of my favorites as a kid. Really, really cool. The brown and yellow Wolverine. This Iceman looks awesome. Again, they put Iceman in the middle, just like the Catwoman, because they don't make a pop of Iceman. They have a pop of Colossus, a pop of Wolverine, but no Iceman. And I really, really hope that they make a pop in the same style. He's kind of made out of a clear plastic. He looks really, really cool. And yeah, these Dorbs 3-packs are pretty awesome. They're definitely appealing to me, big time. There's the back. Yeah, the paint jobs are cool. They look great. So yeah, hoping Funko puts out more Dorbs 3-packs with like seriously all killer figures. Really, really cool. All right, let me stack all this stuff up. That poster that I had on top of my table when I was showing you my pops, that was the free poster that Barnes & Noble gives you if you buy an SDCC exclusive pop. I want to say I was pretty impressed with it. There was no logos on it. There was no, not even a Funko logo. Thank God no Barnes & Noble logo, or else I would have ruined the whole thing. But it says, get pop cultured on it, and kind of some groovy, psychedelic, 70s style, maybe 60s style writing on there. Some cool pops, really cool colors. I actually want to kind of get a frame for that and put it in my pop room. I don't think I have a wall big enough right now because it's all covered with pops and movies, but maybe on the side somewhere, because I really do think that looks pretty awesome. And if you have a pop room, that would definitely look good in there. Like, I was pretty impressed with that poster, actually. So I am glad that I did get that Violet Beauregard, even though I wasn't planning to, and I totally forgot that they give you a poster. I was really impressed with it. Really, really nice. So yeah, I had a pretty epic hunt today. Thank God. I had my help, had my minions with me. I got pretty much everything I wanted from the stores that I was going to. I got everything. You know, I did kind of regret not getting a Gorilla Grodd. But, you know, I'm not a big fan of The Flash. I don't watch the TV show. I knew that Gorilla Grodd was going to probably go up in price very, very fast. He's going to be really sought after. He looks really cool, but they only had 4 of them. And I'm like, you know what, man? I'm going to leave it to somebody that really, really wants it, because I just want it because I know it's going to be sought after. So I'll leave it for a real fan. So, yeah. Wish I would have gotten it, but don't feel too bad about it because I know somebody that really wanted it is going to get it. I didn't really see any scalpers there. Everybody just had one of each. Kind of cool. I think it would have annoyed me if I would have seen somebody with five of the same pop, or like somebody ran in there real quick and grabbed all 5 Mag of the Mighties and just left 1 for everybody else. I think that would have been really annoying. I think there would have been some fighting because everybody was pretty chill, but you know, I think everybody was chill because nobody pulled any monkey business like that. So yeah, really, really like everything. I can't really decide what my favorite thing is. Oddly enough, I'm kind of thinking these Dorbs might be my favorite thing I picked up today. Really, really shocking to myself because, you know, I'm not even a Dorbs collector, but these Dorbs are awesome. If these Dorbs would have been Pop 3 packs, man, that would have really blown me away. These characters in a 3-pack of Pops would look awesome because they look awesome as Dorbs. So I can only hope that we get these as Pops. Yeah, I'm really liking everything. I'm really liking the rock candies. But out of the Pops, I want to say that maybe my favorite might be that Burning Walker, or maybe even Pajama Jack, excuse me. But yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with everything. The Powerpuff Girls look really good. I wasn't originally going to buy those either until I saw them. But yeah, really, really happy with everything. Tell me how your hunt went. Tell me if you were able to get what you wanted, what your favorite item was of today. If you're disappointed with today, if you want to rant a little bit about today, or just brag about what you got, let me know. And thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.